Welcome to the second episode of Young Entrepreneurs Podcast. Today we've got on serious selectors. So I want to start with saying, introducing yourself and then pass the mic on.
Yeah man, my name's Lee Hasty.
Yeah, I'm Ryan Kelly.
And I'm Jake Jordan.
Cool, so how did this idea of serious selectors actually come around?
There's obviously some people here, well, it's us three in it, but there's other people that aren't here right now that was involved at the beginning as well. And it got a big up Holly and big up Steve-O. Obviously with us five, it was mainly, we just thought for ages, we need to do something that's going to be fucking engaging and stuff that we actually enjoy doing. Like all I used to do is on Twitter and Insta, watching rave videos. Every rave, I'm like, yeah, that video is sick, I know it's going to bang in it. And then before you know it, just start a page doing it.
Yeah, originally it was just for music videos, weren't it? Mainly just for music videos and like promoting other DJs and music producers' content really. And then then obviously we got quite a lot of interest in the brand and stuff like that. And then we just decided to start throwing parties and.
I know that kind of followed with it, didn't it? Yeah, like the events they followed. At the start, that's how it started. Just like
doing what you love, innit?
Yeah,
posting
literally,
videos
yeah.
sick,
Yeah.
tunes we love, fucking all DJing.
How long have you actually all been doing it? Like DJing?
So you've been doing it the longest then, yeah?
About 7 years in it, so 7 years this year, so fucking...
A little while then?
Yeah, good
little
time,
while.
innit? Could say good time, innit? And then obviously we've all started doing it together.
Just,
2.5 years, yeah, December 20... What should have asked?
21.
Should have thought about that before we got here, innit?
I know you said
something like
the original was 5 people.
about that, yeah. There's obviously with all of our group of mates in it, got to big them all up in it. There's bare of us, there's about 10.
About 10, 15 of us in there all together.
Yeah, I was just about to say, to be fair, so have you actually gained any more members? So I know, like, obviously, I know you personally.
Question that is.
So I know you personally, that I know, obviously, like Ryan Simpson and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
say.
So, yeah, you've got quite a few people now, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got some up in it. So obviously there's us three in it. You got Holly Short in it, who's been there from the start. Big up Holly. Obviously without her, a lot of these ideas would not even come into fruition in it. She's just in Australia at the minute, doing what
Living
she's
the
doing.
life.
Yeah, pretty much. She's coming back soon when the time's right in it. So she's just enjoying herself, man. You got Ant Clark, obviously DMD. He's a resident DJ and that. He's a bad man, best DJ I know, bro, on a level. Connor Stevens, Steve-O, who's been there from the start, and obviously one of the creators with us. Obviously you got Jess. Got a big O from the start, innit? Yeah. Jess and Sam Smith. Sam's really good at the events and like we was there at Kingsby Park one summer and we was like, yo, we need to do events in it. We need to do events. Shout out Sam Colclough as well, innit? Fucking, we was there and we was just like, we need to do an event in it. So we was like, yo, message Hogtown, bowled him, and next thing you know, gassed in it, and it's just you think, whoa, how's this happening? But Carl Sakira, Ollie Doyle, you got obviously then newer additions that really help, especially with the promo, good investing as well. Like when we've got an event on, say something costs 500 quid, we'll put 50 quid in as 10 of you. That's a bit extortion. You know what I mean? Innit? Like assessment's 50 quid, chuck a blue in, innit? Then obviously you got Simpson, who's recently come to it. Obviously we've got George, who helps with promo and that as well, innit? Sharing it. But they're the ones that we always tag on the stories and that, innit? Like make it bare small, let everyone tag it on their own thing.
That's class though, because you've gone from a fact of like 5 people to like this fucking actual full group of serious selectors, and obviously a lot like with the t-shirts, but we'll go into that.
Just got big my belly's out. Big the t-shirt up, innit?
I did actually own a t-shirt that you gave me, but I don't know where it is.
Oh, they give you one?
You did, you gave me one, yeah, I can't find it. So when you started to build your brand, I did have it, I promise, I did have it.
Sort out boss man, I'll be on the camera, innit?
I'll have to buy one,
I'll
buy
sweet,
one. So when you started, so obviously with it being your DJ group, I know like you built it into a brand. So where did you get like the logo inspiration, the name inspiration? Where did that come from?
That you tell them about the name, innit?
Yeah, so the name idea, to be fair, we had the idea of doing the page for a while and nothing ever really happened. And we was writing like little bits down of like different names. Should I get on my phone and see what names?
Bring them up.
Honestly, some of them, man.
Like you got literally throwing everything at the wall and see what sticks.
Stick eventually.
So we got unique sounds, deeper sounds,
beats,
everyday sounds, rave
sound.
Beats,
Pure
and then
footage.
the last one was serious Selecta. So basically, we went to a rave at the Loft in Manchester, which is a sick venue. It was for Lee's birthday actually. To see a DJ called Francesco Delgado. It was the first time I've seen him, and it was an all vinyl set, if I remember right. I swear it was, 'cause that's always stuck in my mind. And I remember we were just at the back, and I remember like looking at him thinking, yo, he's a Selecta, he is. And he's playing some like mad tunes I've never heard before, different sounds that I've never even experienced, and I was like, yo, he's a serious Selecta is, and I was off my head, so I wrote down in my notes, and I mentioned it to everyone, like, when we went outside smoking shower, and everyone just sort of like, not really said much about it, I mean, everyone was sort of like, oh yeah. And then like, literally,
still chatting shit, man.
and then me and Lee got together to start making the pages like Twitter, TikTok, Instagram and stuff like that, and then we just thought, let's just go with it, you know what I mean? It rolls off the tongue, like SS, you know what I mean? It was just seemed perfect,
SS.
SS.
Sort of SS, innit?
I'm about to say it.
That sort of, innit? But
Yeah,
the
man.
good ones, the good guys, and with the logo, I mean, obviously it was just there, and we was on the phone to each other, and I was like, I remember being at my old house, innit? And I was there like, I don't know, just what does everyone know? Oh, vinyl.
Yeah, I was into you, I was like, what, that's like a vinyl? You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, man, I'm thinking like
a hand on a vinyl.
Yeah,
It's something like, bro, if my phone could reach in front of the camera, I'd do it. But like some of the drawings I've drew, bro, it looks like you're talking like you.
10-year-olds drew.
Nah, I was gonna say 4-year-olds, like even more pathetic, mate. You know what I mean? It was tragic, some of them drawings, but like.
That's where it come from.
Yeah. No, yeah. My mate, like, yes, brother. What you saying? Shout out Alex Bond in it, Friction, Covalent, Mr. Fucking. Any more names he's got in it, but obviously he's fucking safe as fuck, bro, and he helped us create the logo. And what, 3 years later, near enough. He's still doing the bits. Obviously, about the blue and pink he was saying.
Yeah, blue and pink.
I only found this out the other week. Well, I was probably going through my head at the start, but I was like, the blue and pink in it, and he was like,
mainly for basically like boys and girls, like different genders
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So it appeals to everyone, you know what I mean? So it's not just like, I don't know, all blue. Do you know what I mean? I know obviously something like that, but
I get it. It's
people
a
look
hard
at it-
logo though.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
it's a hard logo.
Trust me,
Logo,
people
yeah.
look at it and people can relate to it as well, you know what I mean?
blue and pink one in it. Probably can't see that. Go check the page. But yeah, man. Communal one would be nothing without everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone matters.
Like,
Exactly, yeah.
everyone matters, bro. Everyone, even when people aren't here right now, they matter. You can't be everywhere at all times, bro.
Exactly.
That's Superman, man.
Exactly.
No one can do that.
So you did actually say, so social media accounts, I'm guessing then was you two. I was going to ask,
And
actually who created all these
Steve-O.
social media accounts? 'Cause
Me and you made the social
Yeah, we made them at
it
mine,
takes
innit?
time. It takes
Yeah.
time to create these social media accounts, and not just obviously making the account, but it's all the time that you've got to put into. You might have years, like you said, you've been DJing out 7 years. Some of you, I don't know how long.
I've been DJing just to...
Just two.
I just started myself.
Oh, yeah.
started as soon as...
Sick though, they're sick.
As soon as I had a band, that's
So, but
what
you've
I
got, all of you will have like really old videos,
Yeah,
7-year-old videos, 2-year-old videos, and like yourself starting, and you can see it from the start, and you can see how it's built
Yeah,
up.
it's
But
nice.
you have like so much videos that you probably funneled through to then get that footage and then
Bro,
put onto
yeah.
Instagram. Loads and loads of.
Bro, I remember putting videos and I was like, this is too sick, bro. Why is it not popping? Then you get in your head and you like, allow it, man. It ain't about that.
Yeah.
I just want people to enjoy this video anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if someone gets his gas watching that videos, I have taken it. Like, it's like,
Well, I think you get too focused on the numbers, don't you?
yeah, bro. Honestly,
Like,
the past year probably fucked it off. Just thought, nah, it ain't about the numbers.
They barely
But like,
know the numbers.
say you see a post like a couple likes, you think, who cares, man? So in that deep,
the numbers
bro,
will
in
come.
that deep at all,
The numbers
man.
will come, and it's more. You
Yeah.
need to enjoy it. And the reason why I've said about having like yourselves on, because obviously the whole podcast is young entrepreneurs. I think back in the day, entrepreneurs were purely like just business people.
Oh yeah.
But as the internet's took over, like you've got like your groups of like DJing. At the end of the day, it's a business. Like,
Oh,
when it all breaks down to, you
100%.
break it down, all the fun and everything of that, it breaks down to making money. And realistically, what you want to be able to do is full time and always be
Right,
just doing this,
100%.
and that's it.
Yeah.
So this is why I
100%.
want to get people on like yourselves, TikTokers, YouTubers, because even though the video creators, maybe not an entrepreneur in the fact,
He's
but
though, man.
this is all comes down to
Right.
making money and not having a 9 to 5 job and being able to do what you either love or
Yeah.
that what you want to do to
Yeah.
make the money and the
1000%.
better money.
Genuinely,
So
bro.
that's why I want to make sure that I'm getting on as many people from all
Nah, it's
different.
sick, right? What you doing, man?
Yeah,
Like, it's sick.
and the fact of when people come to me and ask, like I want to be able to help them with. So if my podcast has got people like from DJs or
Yeah.
YouTubers or anything and getting their advice to other people, that's
bro,
helping
yeah.
everyone. Do you know what I mean? Not just
for everyone, isn't it?
maybe starting like a marketing company like myself. There's loads of different ways out there that you can make money. This day and age, it's the easiest it's ever been to make money
Oh yeah.
online. It's crazy. Look at these TikTokers
Yeah.
making
P, bro.
thousands,
Yeah.
bro.
More than your average man working 30 hours a week in an
Mate,
office.
some people bringing in like 30k just on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like Spudman. Shout out Spudman.
Yeah, shout out
Shout
Spudman. Big him up, man.
Tamworth. Bigging up Tamworth.
Shout out
but-
to Spud, man, when we DJ'd
Yes, actually, I
Frizz
wanted to talk about
yeah,
this. Go on,
so
go on.
we actually did the music for the day for him, and we did like a live stream on there, and we gained like not just under 900 followers on TikTok just from literal just from live streaming and just going through it. It's mad, honestly. People are loving it.
For the town and that, innit? Love it.
Yeah.
Ever since Tamworth so popping, mate, it was It's like, wait.
Tam-
So these
Tamworth's been
people
quite a
exist
dead-
then, like, you know what
quite
I mean?
a dead area, man.
Where's the vultures come from, you know what I mean? Like,
We were talking about this actually and after the last podcast, saying like it's crazy because it kind of seems like people from Tamworth, and not many people I can think of anyway that you can kind of look up to and go, they've like been really successful out of Tamworth, and it's kind of now it's nice. I know it sounds stupid by saying like selling spuds or
bro,
doing this or
genius.
doing that, mate. I swear to God, if he's killing it, he's killing
Bro,
it. It
he's
doesn't
killing
matter
it,
what
bro.
it is, and it's just nice to see actually people from Tamworth doing
bro,
stuff.
the thing is, he's been doing
It's
that for
great.
years, isn't it, G?
Yeah, he's been. Bro, my dad was saying like he's been there like 20 years or something
I mean, bro.
stupid. Yeah, like
You seen
ridiculous.
that? You seen that photo? I feel like you would have. You know that geezer with a pickaxe and he's picking at that wall, innit? And on the other side of it,
Yes,
he's like,
yeah.
he's like, and then the other geezer down below, he's turning around, he's like, oh,
Gives
what's that?
up after a
Yeah,
little
it's like,
bit,
bro,
right?
every day you think, fuck, you know, this is peak, man. I'm stressed out, my head not going to bed till God knows when, and I still got to do all this much. But then you're like, tomorrow could be the day that everything changes.
Yeah.
So you got to remember, you love it, bro. You could just stop, innit?
Yeah.
No one's got a gun to your head saying, you better do that. Do that.
Yeah.
Get that post up, bruv. It's like,
You
I ain't got to do that.
You need to put that extra time in, like, granted today.
Yeah.
I've been quite chilling most of the day,
Yeah.
but most
You
of the time
bastard.
I'm working all day. Most of the day, obviously, I'm working. I want to go to the gym in the morning. I want to work in the day, and then
definitely.
if it weren't, I would have obviously had the podcast tonight at 7 o'clock. So I would have been working all the time. That's the difference between obviously working a 9 to 5 job. You know your hours. You're going to work. Drag yourself out all day. You come to the end. Thank God. Go home. Do whatever you do, and go to sleep and restart. And what I prefer about this lifestyle is I can either put all the hours in and work 16-hour days, or I can kind of, if I've got not much to do in the day, something else can be dealt with. Get myself fresh, ready for this.
That's it,
Come
yeah.
down to the podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
Do this, and then I'm going to go home and chill. So that's what I love about this type of
Balance,
lifestyle.
bruv.
Obviously yourselves, it's going to be more chilling in the day, working at
All
night.
night.
Yeah.
That's
Wow, I
what
wouldn't say that. We all have full-time jobs.
But
On the weekends.
you
though.
will.
In the future.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
no,
yeah, in the future.
always
Yeah.
grafting, always
Yeah.
grafting in some sort of way. Got to benefit yourself in every single way,
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah.
It's got to be balanced, brother. Especially just, coming back to the group, we're very balanced because big up the women, because like big up all the ladies, innit? Because without them, like, you need a female opinion sometimes, innit? And
Yeah.
they're so, especially
100%.
Whole, Jess and Grace, like sometimes what they say is just so spot on. Especially like when we first started, Whole had these things called Sundown Come Down, so coming with an innovative artistic idea that was just like, yo, that's sick. Like she,
Different.
yeah,
Completely
you
different out of the box,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
Completely out of
yeah.
the box. But yeah, got
Like
a big hand up for that, boy.
yeah, big up. That's what I mean. Kills us that not here, innit?
Yeah.
And like Steve
Yeah.
in here, but it's like you can't.
Well, to be
have
fair,
everything.
we wouldn't fit him in anyway, man.
Could sit on my lap, G.
We struggled with this, many of us.
It's
So.
nicer.
But
Getting a bit hot
bigger
in here.
room coming in.
Oh yeah, we'll be back with all
Big
of us
office,
in it.
big office space over there that I've got my eye on. One day, watch it. It'll be there. It'll be there.
You've got to keep that balanced life as well, innit? Like,
Cool. So, I'm going to go on to the next bit of saying, so like I've said, the reason why I've started doing this is try and help like the younger generation, like even my age or a bit older, a bit younger, want to start a company. They can see the realisation like it's possible to do while you've got a full-time job.
yeah, man.
All of these things. So what advice would you give to like other people maybe your age that kind of want to start their own brand, their group, but they're kind of hating on themselves, thinking, I can't do that. Like I haven't got enough time to do that. What advice would you give to them?
I'd just say go for it. You're not gonna know until you can't do it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like if you love doing something with a passion, I feel like you can do anything. You know what I mean? I feel like if you like I just said, if you have a strong passion for something like we do with music and stuff like that, and just seeing like I feel like it's quite rewarding as well, like in terms of what we do. So that when you go out to a crowd and you've took like all week or all month to plan a set and to dig for tunes and stuff like that. And then you see a crowd's reaction, it's like, it's all worth it, you know what I mean?
But
It's
you get
like,
gassed, don't you?
Yeah,
Everyone's going mad.
especially
I'm like,
some of the parties we've had as well, and like, and you see some of the reactions, and you're like,
Crazy, man.
it's surreal. Yeah, it's surreal.
I
Honestly,
see them
it
videos
really
like
is.
when it drops and you do it, and everyone goes mental, man. That feeling, I tell you, must be.
Yeah.
Must be.
You
must
can't
be
go,
amazing.
honestly, you can't compare it to anything
Yeah.
else, bro. Honestly, it's like goosebump moment. Honestly.
Honestly, bro, it's great. It's the best feeling in the world, bro.
Yeah. Like if you got a passion for something though, if you have got a passion for something, you got to realise you can do anything. And if you put your mind to it and you've got enough time, like, you know.
Don't worry about anyone else.
Yeah,
don't worry about anyone else's opinion. And
Nah,
just
nah,
go.
Bro, if you
Yeah.
listen to everyone's opinion, you wouldn't do jack shit with your life.
That's
innit?
it, yeah.
Now we touched on that in the last podcast, saying
Bro,
like
gets you
it's
sometimes.
it's hard because people will automatically go like, oh, what about if someone said something about me
Yeah.
doing that?
Yeah.
Like people are probably saying stuff like, oh, who does he think he's starting a
And
podcast?
then it's like, what, you're so negative.
Said this and that.
Yeah,
Fucking
bro.
watch telly or
Same
something.
with us, we've had people from Tamworth like
Yeah.
on about some of our stuff before, like our parties when we first started off and stuff, and we only have like small crowds and they're like, oh, no one's there, you know what I mean? And we're getting told from people, and at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You got to start somewhere, and that's what everyone's got to remember. You got to start somewhere,
Yeah.
whether it's big, small.
Oh, sorry.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Everyone starts somewhere, man.
Your first event isn't going to be a million people. Your first podcast isn't going to be amazing.
Yeah, 2 million now.
Like, yeah. I mean, some people obviously brought into a family of money or something can kind of sort this stuff out. But like we said, bringing it back to like Tamworth. Tamworth isn't exactly a rich town. Might be nicer, bit more wealthier areas of Tamworth, but at the end of the day,
I mean, have you met us, bro?
But it's
bunch of scumbags, like. Now, I hear everything you're saying completely, bro. It's so true, man. Like, there's always a thing, oh shit, I've got no dough. It's like, well, if you're constantly saying you got no dough, you're gonna have no dough in it. Like, law of attraction, man. It's like, you just gotta say, like, again, what you're saying with what you would give advice to people. Half an hour a day, bro. Just like set a timer, 25 minutes. Just do something you love for 25 minutes. Put your phone away. I'm sure you look at your phone time, your screen time, bro. You probably spent an hour on TikTok, innit?
Oh,
Guilty of it, G. You're doing an hour. You're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, but you're probably going for a cig, getting a wank. You're doing something in it, bro. Like you're doing something that you don't need to be doing at that time, innit? Like you know what I mean? Or food, or doing something bad. Like everything can have a voice over you. Do it into a good voice, innit? Yeah. Change it into half an hour of you know what? At least let's have a little go at drawing up something. You ain't got to think it. You ain't got to think. It's not going to bang tomorrow. Could bang in 6 months. But if you think about 6 months, you're getting your head.
If you're progressing 1% every day.
Oh yeah, G. That's,
you know what I mean?
That's
what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
It's not about doing it overnight, though. It's not about doing it overnight. Like.
People get way too hyped up about that, and they're like, they go, "Oh, I want that McLaren. I want that McLaren." looking at the camera, looking at the cameraman, yeah.
I'm in.
No. But like, people they get to thing on the end picture. They're like, and they're like kind of see it because that isn't going to happen in the next month or 2 months.
No, it's all about the journey as well.
It's about
the journey.
Yeah.
That's the good part.
That's the main
It's not about getting to the end because when you get there, you might not be happy with that.
Enjoy the moment, man.
It's nice not going from like there to there. You want to like gradually work your way to the top. You know what I mean? You don't want to just go straight to the top, then you're like,
if you skip it, you're going all these bits that are in the middle are going to catch up.
You've got to learn it.
You've got to sit down and learn. Like myself, I sat down, I went back in my little book in there. Like I've got 2.5 years of just sitting there revising.
Yeah, you've got to, bro.
Going over stuff, and it's without that. If I just started this podcast as like young entrepreneurs, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to start a podcast. What am I going to do? About young entrepreneurs. Are you an entrepreneur? Have you done anything? No. Doesn't work, does it? It's going to catch up on me because as soon as I've gone here, people are going to go to me, well, have you actually done anything?
Yeah, what you done,
Mel?
It's
going to collapse because I haven't done anything to prove that I can.
You got to build up the credentials in it,
or do something.
100%. That's like when we've spinning it back to ours. It's like you're constantly putting up tunes on Insta, constantly playing tunes to people. Over the years, people build up like, yo, I can trust these guys. You want people buy from people. People are coming to events to get tickets. It's not even about the buying. People are just coming to support in it.
Like we met someone the other day at a talk, didn't we? And I've never met him before. Obviously, Lee knows him, and he was saying to us that like he feels like he already knows us, even though he's just watched our videos and stuff like that. And it's just like it's crazy because people can have like a connection with you even though it's through a screen and they've never met you before. Like, when he said that, I was a bit like, that's mad. That is like. Obviously, he feels like he could get to know us. Like, he feels like he knows us already. Yeah,
Alexander, innit?
Yeah, he feels like he already knows us, and it's like, I wonder how many other people are thinking like that. You know what I mean? Like just purely because they see our content and they see what we do, sort of thing. It's mad, to be fair. Yeah, exactly. It's all about.
That's kind of the point.
Having a laugh, man.
Like if I built this podcast up enough, and people come up to me like, oh, I watch this, because they've seen me talk to yourselves or Sonny or whoever else I have on. They kind of start to understand like my personality. So they speak to me kind of like they can speak to me like they know me. Yeah. And that's kind of the reason why you do your social media stuff is to build up your profile so people actually think they do know.
Online CV, bro, as bad as that sounds.
It literally is an online CV.
So I'm not going to. I don't want to go for certain jobs, and because I want certain jobs like music full time, you've got to put stuff out there that make people like promoters and that, bro. You can get on all these other websites, like I probably do need to get on LinkedIn more in it. That's one thing this year, innit? But like some things, it's like your Instagram. People book you. Like we book people through the SoundCloud or the fucking Instagram. It's like I'm not looking for the LinkedIn or like their online websites, Indeed and that, which is a different industry, innit?
Yeah. Well,
so fair enough. Like.
Realistically, depending on what you are.
Yeah, it's exactly that's what you're looking for. Insta's a big one, man.
DJing and stuff like that, you're gonna want your Instagram really.
Yeah,
but like your LinkedIn, obviously more business to business.
We're looking at that this year, though, innit? LinkedIn. Yeah. So we'll look back and be like, what the fuck in 6 months, innit?
Every social media possible, obviously, it's best to be on.
Therefore, that's what I mean. Need to be shouting you for some of them tips, innit?
Yeah, so I mean, come to me. So actually, moving into quite serious, like after creating your profiles, how did you market yourself? So, what your stickers I've seen, your t-shirts, your signs, your events. What did you do? What was like even at the start of it? You thought when you sat there and gone,
Good
how
one,
are
that
we
is,
going to
yeah.
market ourselves? What was your first ideas?
You want that one, bro?
I don't think, like, at first we weren't doing much for a while, was we?
Well, we're honest,
That's a
we've
recent thing,
only
really.
done the stickers we've been doing for about 2 years before you went Oz, innit?
Yeah.
We've been doing the stickers a while. It's just nice having
Yeah,
something
well,
physical. Go on, it's nice having something physical in it.
Yeah.
But we weren't really in it.
No, like
we uploaded the page with like shit, bro.
Yeah, like
Not shit, but like little scam
coasters,
videos.
key rings. Like I feel like.
Still got
Pe-
one of your key rings.
Yeah,
Still
I feel
got one
like
of your key rings.
I feel like when people see the branding and the logo and stuff, like you see the hand on the vinyl, you know it's serious Selectas. You know what I mean? And once people started, like we started throwing more parties, and obviously, because we're all a close group of mates, but we're also all from different schools, all from different backgrounds, so we've all got a wider range of friends that we know through different people, and I feel like that's helped us a lot in terms of like getting ourselves out there with things, because I feel like knowing so many different people has helped us a lot, because everyone just seen it from a different point of view, do you know what I mean? And then when we started bringing the stickers and the key rings, the coasters, cards.
Like giving up. Do you want me to say?
Yeah.
So when we was there at mine doing the cards.
Oh yeah. So basically, we basically put an Instagram story out, basically saying about if anyone would be interested in any stickers, basically for free.
It was key rings.
Was it key rings?
Yeah,
Key
it was
rings.
limited key rings. And you
Key
thought-
rings, yeah.
You replied to a sticker, but like you want something else as well, innit?
Yeah. So we put a key ring in there, put a sticker in, and basically the people that had messaged us saying that they wanted one, we wrote a personal letter, like handwritten letter to each person, obviously thanking them for their support.
Genuine as well.
And
like, on a level, like,
exactly. Like, and
just doing it for sake.
we were shipping them out like all over the UK, weren't
Crazy,
we?
bro.
Norway, bloody where
Yeah,
else?
that's t-shirts,
That's-
that's-
Yeah, it's crazy. Like all different countries. That it's just crazy.
Stickers to Isaac and
Yeah,
that,
from
we've done
Amsterdam.
innit?
Yeah, it's just.
And then obviously like just want to be doing more stuff like that. We're very creative and we love that sort of thing, innit? Like with the t-shirts on about doing more designs, like just having like a little series Selectors, maybe do something
got a
mad.
few ideas.
Like Dr. Banana smashes it. He's like, you wouldn't even tell it it's his, but you would, because it's weird in a good way.
Well, if you
Sick and
need
good.
other designs doing, boys.
Yeah, to be fair, but that's what it's about, innit?
100%. So, when you become serious Selectors, what was the first event that you did? Do you remember?
Yeah, man, it was 26th of June 2020.
Serious Selectors,
Something like
yeah,
that. 2022, I think.
it,
Yeah, serious Selectors. Mate, the artwork for that was whack. Got a big up Rich and it smashed that artwork.
First one.
Like, just saying that shit. Nah, yeah, we looked at. I remember Rich on the laptop most of it, and like we was all there at mine. We was like, "Fucking hell, this is well hard, innit?" We downloaded Canva, and like, obviously, if no one's got Canva and you're watching, just get Canva. It's like obviously bare cheap, and you probably use way more posher ones, innit? Oh yeah, cool. I mean, gassing. It's like me bigging up Smart Price bananas. It's only organic, innit?
We've upgraded it now. We don't use that. We use it.
Well, I do. Like, yeah, I do. Well, yeah, now for the videos and that, you doing it.
yeah.
You need to get on that. To be fair, my laptop don't run it, but.
We
Anyway.
started with Canada, innit?
Yeah, you got to start with what you got in it, and now we've only just got on that, innit?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
So I mean, Bossman's a sick editor, you know.
Yeah, nice one for that, man, yeah. But I think it's
Talk
just,
about
progressed over the years, really.
Yeah.
And,
What's the question?
yeah, what's it?
Your first event. Your first event. Hogtown, was it? You said Hogtown.
Yeah.
Didn't even have the genres on the poster, bro.
Nah, we missed out a lot, didn't we, really? The key things.
I think it was
Yeah.
and all that. It was honestly, all we done was put our
It
logo
was
on the
quite
back.
basic. Yeah.
It's fun though, it's
Yeah.
good to look at, bro.
Yeah, but you got exactly what we said.
But you know what it
progress.
does?
Yeah, exactly.
Progress.
It's about the posters and that going around town.
Oh, yeah, handing them out, we had to hand them out.
One poster
Yeah.
on bins
Everywhere.
Everywhere you could think in Tamworth, we literally whacked it up.
And little fucking, what they called? Phone boxes that stick
Yeah.
and piss.
Yeah.
Sticking up and
Everywhere.
Went into like
Yeah, that's content.
went into like Hogtown, put them all in the toilets. Like in the toilet
Yeah,
males and the
it's fun,
females'
man.
toilets. So people like when they go in there, they you know, sometimes I feel like when you look at something and it stands out, like it just sticks in the back of your mind. And like, isn't there like something where like if you see a brand 3 times when you tell them, you told me this.
Yeah, I heard this off Ryan Wilkins' dad, and it's a biggie, man. You know Paul, innit? You know Paul?
Yeah.
Fucking shout him out, man. It's where he said, like, it only takes 3 times for you to see a brand, for it to be in your brand forever. So I was saying Nike to you, you can't not think about Nike, innit? Like, even a random one like Slazenger, you know what that is, man. You've heard that probably 100 times, but like, how many times you got to hear serious Selectors? 3 in it. It's like McDonald's, you know what I mean? And the branding's everything, innit?
Well, I hope to think I had one of your stickers, and when I lived in Abergavenny, obviously recently moved back, on the little side I banged a little serious Selectors.
I love that, man. Appreciate it.
So, I mean, if you have some fans that come out of South Wales, yeah, just
that's-
to let you know.
Bro, that's what it's
Just
about,
saying.
you know? Every time we go somewhere different, innit? Fucking big up so many people that have put stickers everywhere, innit?
Yeah, like, imagine you mentioned that. We when we went around Europe, we literally we went Interrail and us 3 around Europe for 6 weeks. And obviously we took like loads of stickers with us, and literally every country, every monument, every castle, every beach, everything you can possibly think of. Yeah, it's everywhere. Berlin, every nightclub we went into, was a sticker in the toilet, sticker in the wall, like everywhere.
Everyone's getting gas out.
Literally every person we
That's what you
meet.
need to do. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you just said about that because I said I'll put on here. I want to talk about Europe because you went travelling around Europe.
Yeah, man.
Most people go to Australia or something. Europe, pretty mad. I know you've had some mad.
Cheaper,
You've had some mad.
yeah.
You've had a mad story. So
They're all mad stories for him, bro. We were the ones just fucking.
we'll keep it a little bit more PG than anything. Yeah. But so
Thank God.
tell us about Europe because that scene. She was out there for a little bit and that
Yeah,
scene.
honestly, it was amazing. Obviously, like you say, most people go to Australia. I went to Australia for a year last year. And I went to.
I want to go. I want to go to Australia.
Nah, honestly, if you ever get a chance, but what I was gonna say is it's a completely different experience from Australia to Europe. So obviously, for me personally, Australia was like obviously it's amazing scenery and stuff like that, but it's like beaches, like cities. Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Whereas when we went to Europe, it was all like architecture, like. And it was just some of the stuff we seen and some of the stuff we experienced and did.
It's just the
like,
fact
it was
that in
unreal.
Europe we're so close to all of these
why
other
is everyone
countries,
so
and everyone
far,
speaks
bro?
different languages. And you think
Oh.
Australia, everyone is still the same, still like speaks the same kind of same language. Europe, you just go across a border, and it's a
Bro,
completely
honestly,
different language.
it's like 400 quid for 6 months unlimited travel. 6 weeks unlimited travel.
Yeah,
So
wherever you want to go.
wherever you want to go, hop on and off a train.
Yeah.
Probably
Make sure you book your trains before you
yeah,
do
because
it.
we spent a little bit of that. We fucked up on this night train, innit? But
Not just a night train, and the one back
That's
from
all from
Oh,
Poland.
we didn't. Oh,
8-hour train,
8-hour train.
and we had to basically
Bare hanging.
sit in the corridor, which was probably like half the size of this table.
Yeah, it was literally
Right.
like
All of our bags on the floor, we're lay on top of it. People are walking past, like looking at us, thinking
Obviously, just
every single room's full. We walked up and down the train probably about 3 or 4 times.
Bare lagging.
People getting off, and then we go and sit down, and then the train would stop. People would come on like, "Oh, you're in my seat." And we're like, "Oh, not again." Our bags, bear them on. 6 weeks worth of clothes.
All had the same bag and that as well.
Yeah, had the same bag, copying me. I bought one. These two last minute didn't get the bought the same bag. Oh, I'm gassing it up.
I've got the nice travel bag here. Obviously, I'm like, yeah, send us a link, bro.
It's because these like we're gonna get a rucksack, and I said to him, if you're gonna get a rucksack, you bear in mind you got to carry it around everywhere with you. It's gonna be handy to get something wheels because you can just carry it around. It's just easy. If you got a rucksack, it's long.
Yeah.
Personally, for
My
me.
friends to the rucksack.
Yeah, if you're into that.
Sure, you love that. You want ease in life, innit?
That's class. So have you got? Is there anything in Europe that was like the
Yeah.
biggest standout thing that was like you were like?
Yeah, we did
It's
throw
an
it.
experience.
Yeah. It's an experience. Maybe an event
Yeah,
or
well-
something that happened that was just
We'll
mad.
go on to the event. What was you gonna say?
Oh, I was just asking you in terms of like.
You
what we
sounded
seen.
like you were gonna say something.
No, I
bro.
was just saying in terms of
You
what we
can't
seen,
do that to us,
all the
innit?
experiences that we had. You can tell them the story about what happened to you.
What we just talked about? No, there's a.
Your phone,
Oh no.
your train.
Oh, to be fair,
Yeah,
my phone.
go on,
Oh
go on.
shit! Yeah, my phone got robbed. That was peak on
Oh,
like day 5, innit?
No, it was day 5.
Yeah, bare lagging, bro. Like bare stupid,
Well,
stupid man. Wounded, to be honest. Obviously,
And-
evidently he would be in it.
So he got robbed, and then we checked on his Apple Maps the morning after he'd sobered up and realised that he hasn't got a phone. And it was an hour and a half away, but he'd come up and then we were like, oh, should we just go? Do you remember? It was like, should we just get up and just see where this phone is? And it kept moving and it stopped in this one building. Yeah, it stayed in one building. We were like, fuck it, let's just roll around and see where it is. And then in the end we thought, there's no chance. Because I tried ringing it. Yeah, I tried ringing it, and next thing you know, it just turned off. And we were like, oh, yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, if it's in a flat, if it's at a house, you could.
Yeah, knock on and be like,
if
please.
If it's a block of flats, mate.
Police said nothing.
We can do knock on everyone if
Yeah,
you've got my phone.
I had to go police station in my vest, still stinking. It's funny. And then broke my phone. I got a new phone. Then we went Romania. Was at this rave, and I fell off this train. There was like a train at the back. And it's probably about that tall in it. And then.
Show what you did.
Oh no! Fuck it. I was there like, yeah. It don't matter about that bit. Innit? But I fell off it, and then my phone broke. But I didn't realise who was in Berlin a week later, and yeah, it was peak, man.
Yeah,
Bad ruined Berlin. To be not ruined it. It was
Not
quality. It
ruined
was
it,
amazing. To be fair, I
yeah.
can't knock it.
Yeah.
But
Just
like,
because on the night we planned to go to a few different venues
Yeah,
and stuff,
plans
didn't
to
we?
get
And then
Bergwijn and
obviously we had to sort Lee's phone out, and then by the time we sorted the phone, we was all like,
knackered.
now we've got to go out. to
honestly, big up these pair because I'm a nose in it. Not intentionally, but like I've done, I try not to be, but I've done a lot of bad things on that holiday. Not bad things in it. Just make it like I'm safe. Yeah. Like obviously, went with no P really on that trip.
I was going to say, because your bank card as
Yeah,
well.
my bank card. It kept saying every day I was on the phone. I probably spent about.
Every country we went
Every
to, basically,
country.
his car get kept declined.
Because they were like, it's been robbed even in a
It's
different
been
country. I was like,
robbed,
I've told you.
It's because
I'm pretty sure I recognise your voice, mate.
It's
Like,
because we left before you had the chance to get your physical card, weren't it? So you had it on your Apple Pay. So you had it on his Apple Pay, and obviously as soon as it registers that someone's using your card on Apple Pay, they're going to be like, in a different country every 2 days. They're going to be thinking, flagging up on the system, what's going on. But we must have spent, how long do you reckon you spent on your phone doing that? About 8 hours, 9? No, I reckon more than that. I reckon about a day altogether on the phone.
Fuming.
on the
on the phone.
Tears as well, like.
having the same conversations with people at the same time.
I was like, I want to raise complaints to the manager like, every day. And that ain't me, bro. I'm easy going. I'll be like, the last thing I want to do is
Proper
moan.
Karen it, like.
Yeah, bro. I was there like fucking. I have not been robbed.
Nah, to be fair,
well, I was like, technically I've been robbed, but
final straw, you were like, I want to speak to the manager, and they're like, we haven't got a manager. No, I want to speak to whoever's highest in charge.
we had to wait 5 hours in McDonald's.
Or the
one day.
director of the
yeah,
company.
look, it worked. I got a few hundred back, but
Did you?
not worth it. Not worth it,
I
mate.
don't know, man. A few £100
Bro, for like 30 hours of torment. Well, like, yeah. But we played in Norway, that was sick.
Yeah,
so that's to forget that. That's
that was
what
the
we
best
ended in
moment.
Norway, innit? That was bad.
Yeah, that was the best moment. So basically, us three went travelling around Europe, and we planned to end in Norway, which we had a collab with probably I'd say the biggest brand in Norway, really,
Yeah,
in terms of parties.
Sick.
In terms of parties,
Dead
Dead Go South Scrub, shout out
Big
them.
up Carl,
Carl,
Ronja,
Ronja,
everyone else involved.
yeah, everyone
Chris.
else involved. Chris Dolores, Todd.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're a bad label, and yeah, we went there and basically,
Nice people.
yeah. So when we got there, it was how many of our lot turned up? Probably about 6.
Yeah.
So that was nice. Like it was,
weird,
yeah, they all turned up.
Give
It
us
was-
that second window.
yeah, it was nice to feel. We had some massive gaff in Norway, in Oslo, which we've never been to before. So it was nice seeing a different city.
Beautiful, man.
And yeah, obviously we got looked after so well.
So what have you got going on now, and what have you got going on in the future that you want to let people know about?
Go on, you do the talking.
You're joking, there's quite a lot in it. You did it.
you got
Nah,
this.
good things, though, good things. Beautiful things. We got.
So we got which one's first? Is it the nice garage one?
Yeah, we've got the nice garage. We're playing at Lab 11. We've got our own stage, and it's Serious Selecta stage.
Yeah.
Gas, bro. Serious Selecta's arena. Obviously, that
big
one
one,
needs an explanation. If you know about, well, you do actually, because people who don't know. Joe Hunt in it,
Joe Hunt,
Drumtown legend,
Drumtown
mate.
legend in the
Throwing
garage scene.
nice underground raves for years now, and to be.
Big up, man.
He's a
honestly,
big supporter of us as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, massive.
Rolled through to our Sportman event, he didn't have to.
No, he's safe, man. He's an OG in the game. Like, big up Joe Hunt, man. He's an absolute donny.
Yeah,
Like, we've got enough time for him.
Such a safe guy.
He used to go his raves back a day, and now we're here playing. We've got our own stage at the rave.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
That's
man.
crazy, that
He's
is.
bare,
That is
man,
crazy,
bro,
that
like, got one of his vuvuzelas in my drawer, like.
Yeah, one of the first
You should
garage
give that
rides we
weird
went to, the nice
pops
garage
and
rave,
that.
innit?
Yeah, bad.
Yeah, sick.
Full circle, man.
Proper
Yeah.
full
So,
circle.
It goes show though, you put the grind in. This is what happens, ain't it? This is what happens.
And I would never have thought that 5-6 years ago at that rave. You just think,
nah.
standard money off, like, you know what I mean? Now it's like, we're going to have it off, like, and people are there going to be having it off to us, and it's just a beautiful moment because all your people come through, and it's just like, Lab 11, cool venue, you know what I mean? Flipping, we've got one after that, what we're doing after that?
That's the XOY with the Norway.
Yeah, serious
Norway.
Selectors and Deco.
Deck Goad, yeah. So obviously we just spoke about that. We went over to Norway and we played for them, and then we're getting the Ronja and Carl from Deck Goad, South Scrab to come over and big up. Yeah, they're gonna come and play for us at XOY. And if people know about Rainbow Days.
Yeah.
It's called something different now, isn't it? But it used to be the Black Box.
Yeah, it's called the AV.
AV. It's changed.
Where's that? Where's that?
So XOY, it's
Which
called.
used to be called Rainbow.
Or the Mill, if people know it, it's in
The
Digbeth.
Mill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
I
called
know,
XOY.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Been
we-
around a bit, that one.
Yeah, when we first turned 18, that's where we spent most of
Oh,
our
yeah.
time, weren't it? When it was called Rainbow.
And it all comes full circles again, we're there now.
Yeah,
And we've had
exactly.
another event, come, which can't really talk about actually, but another one come through today, it's another proper full circle on it, you're like, what?
Yeah, trust
Mad.
me. It's mad. Yeah, so we've got them coming over. When's that? The
29th of March.
29th of March.
31st of March, we're playing at a prison.
Yeah, we're playing at a prison as well. That'd be mad. An abandoned,
Playing
Playing at what?
an abandoned prison. Yeah.
Abandoned prison.
Yeah,
That's bad.
Shrewsbury.
I'm expecting an invite to that. You know,
Yeah,
that sounds
come
bad.
through,
yeah,
Um,
sick, man.
I'll come through
Shrewsbury
with
one,
that
innit?
one.
Flipping. Finally see this man behind bars, bro. I've been waiting a long time. You know what I mean? G?
Long time
It's a bit hard, bro. I swear to God, that we ain't got done years ago. But it's us, we're going there, we've got to sit there, then we're playing back in Tamil Fun tonight, innit?
Yeah, man.
So got downstairs at Vano and that.
Yeah,
Well, obviously
yeah.
Duke's now for tanking, it's his birthday, so said we'll host downstairs and that.
And
Bit of housey rhythms and that.
then after that, we've got the guys that we did a collab with in Amsterdam.
Yeah, Bondrew.
Bondrew, yeah,
Shout out Isaac.
shout out Isaac. They're coming over to us to play for us at,
4th of May.
at a secret location. So people who are interested in that.
It's a
say
secret
that.
location.
Yeah.
Don't want
Secret-
to
no,
don't want to drop it on the podcast.
Bro,
no.
no. Yeah, no one's
through.
threw parties there before. It's in the Birmingham area. No,
I don't think so.
Birmingham
I don't
area.
know.
It's a lot of man in Bum,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah. In
Well, this
Bum.
in Bum, you know. A lot of man in Bum. But in Brum, innit? There's a lot of man in
Yeah,
Brum
yeah,
that don't necessarily know about this venue.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even know
So-
until about 4 hours ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we only found out
We've been on the
today.
hunt for weeks.
So,
bro.
when's this going to be?
It's 4th of May.
4th of May, yeah, coming
And
on.
then,
Like-
then a few of us are going over to Amsterdam. Then we've been booked to play for
playing
the
down for their
Bondrew.
party against. That's cool. Proper
Yeah.
sick because we went there last year to play, and then obviously going back this year, it's mad. It's lovely building up the connections. Beautiful people,
Yeah,
energy
man.
attracting it always.
Our first time playing in Amsterdam as well.
Yeah, it'd be sick.
Oh,
It'd be sick. You see it, man. Some good things on this year, and then I feel like many other countries are going to happen. Just know it. You know, and you just know.
Yeah.
Right.
That sounds good now, 100%. Just when I think all of this time I've been doing stuff as well, and it's kind of like you just know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
If you sounds corny, but like if you believe it and you actually work your ass off, it will happen. Yeah. It might not happen the way that you completely pictured it, but it will. It will. Like certain things, just like that, you just seem like it was meant to be.
Yeah, exactly.
It was 100%
Destiny.
meant to be.
Looking back on my goals from when I first started DJing, basically, I set myself like a few goals of where I wanted to go in like the next 5 years and what I wanted to do. And one of them was to play in Amsterdam. And obviously, I was in a year in Australia, so since I've been back like 8 or 9 months. And then that's coming to fruition now, which is a madness because that was part of my 5-year goals, and it's happening in the space of 2 years. So it's madness, really. Put your mind to anything, and it's achievable.
Put the grind in, it will pay off, innit?
That XOY one as well. I found some paper in it the other week, and remember in the bottom of that drawer, bare weird. I was like, a year we would have played. I was supported in Spanish Criminal. I wrote this like over a year ago, innit? And it was I found it a few weeks ago, and it was a day in it, or it might have even been the same day. A year later, yeah, it was the same day. A year later, that we hosted with him.
Yeah,
we supported Criminal.
That's
but
crazy.
I found it. I was like, what the? That's mad, bro. Like you can't be.
Timing it, yeah, you can't write it a lot of the time.
Write it 365 days later. We're doing it. To the day, and it weren't even something that good. And I just thought, my days, you've got to write stuff down in it, write stuff down every morning, every night.
Even if they don't achieve them, it's nice to look back on.
Oh yeah.
And think, oh wow, like, this is what
if it don't happen, it's because it ain't meant to be. If you ain't got it now, it's because you're not meant to have it now.
Exactly.
And if you got it now, be gassed, innit?
Exactly. Right, is there anyone you want to give a shout out to while you're here before we end it?
Bossman, obviously doing his own thing. We'll give him that tenner afterwards, innit? Oh, I'm Bossman behind the camera. See them devilish eyes. No, but honestly, these pair keep smacking that. Sorry, these pair legends are. Yeah. Honestly, very grateful.
Whole of the series, Selectas crew, and shout out everyone that's supporting us. Really, share.
Everyone,
every share, like, comment, goes a long way, man.
It's that cliche one, but I swear to God, it never goes unnoticed, innit? And if you can never always reply to every message, because you will, innit? Going on, that's billions of messages, but like sometimes you have a day job and you got to either work on yourself or reply, and it's never an ignorance thing if none of us ever reply to anyone, like not in a dickhead way. That sounds bad, but like it's just like. We so appreciate everyone's comments, support, everything, and I'm sure you know about it.
And subscribe on the YouTube channel if you haven't checked that out. Go and check it out.
Yeah, all the links to the profiles, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everything will all be in the bio. So.
What about his Tinder profile?
We'll get that in there as well.
He's desperate for that one, bro. Finally catch someone on there.
But yeah.
And not
thank you for coming in though, boys. Thank you for coming in. It's been a good one. It's been a bit more of a back and forth, and it's been
ping pong thing.
Yeah, it's been good.
I appreciate it, bro. Legends.
Happy days. Cool.
Nice one,
Sound?
Nice one, daddy.
Cool.
Just go, daddy.